Good afternoon and welcome to the Story Behind the Songs segment for this week. I'm Pastor Debbie Upton, the pastor of Center and Swatch United Methodist Churches. And I thank you for joining me today as we look at a song that many of us are familiar with, the story behind Morning Has Broken. Again, this is taken from the UMC Discipleship website, and Michael Hahn is the head of church music at Perkins School of Theology, and he is the one that has put this information on the website. Morning Has Broken by Eleanor Fajon. It's in our hymn book 145. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Perhaps a melody provides the impetus for the hymn. Percy Dreamers, editor of Songs Praise, requested a Thanksgiving text from Eleanor Fajon to the lilting Gaelic tune Buzzinson. Morning Has Broken first appeared in the USA in the Presbyterian Hymn Book in 1955. But it wasn't until Cat Stevens sang it on his triple platinum album, Teaser and the Firecat, in 1971, that the song became well known. And as a result, it was included in hymnals since that time. This is a rare and not unique example of Christian hymns receiving acclaim through popular medium. Eleanor Fajon was born in Westminster, London, England. She was the daughter of a novelist and had around 80 works to her credit, including nursery rhymes of London Town and the Glass Slipper. She received several awards for her literary efforts, including the Carnegie Medal, Hans Christian Andersen International Medal, and the Regina Medal. The tune, Buzzinson, demands a lesser-used poetic meter, didactic in threes. The result, according to the British hymnologist J.R. Watson, is a springy rhythm and a beautifully sustained poem that makes a beautiful, delightful, charming morning hymn about the creation stories in Genesis 1 and from John 1. And it reminds us what each new day is a gift from God. The morning sings in the sounds of a blackbird, an echo of the word or the voice of incarnation itself. The second stanza closes with a reference of God walking in Eden through the garden, where his feet pass. This is echoed in Genesis 3:8. And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. There is, however, no hint of the account of the fall of humanity that follows in the next verse. In the final stanza, it personalizes the experience. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning. And we share in the freshness and possibility of one light Eden saw play. Our response is to praise with elation for God's recreation in each new day. It was first printed in the Lackabean Songs of Hymns of Gaela in 1888. It was revised in the Church Hymnary in 1927 and to the Irish Church Hymnal in 1919. It was paired with a tune nativity text, Child in the Manger. At first glance, Morning Has Broken seems to be naive in our current populated environment of wanting fresh water supplies, greenhouse gas, and smog. Unlike the early days of the 20th century when Fajon penned this poem, we now know that the earth's resources are limited, and its beauty is ours to preserve and to foster. And yet we dream for a day when the beauty of the earth may be restored, and that rising of the morning will be a symbol of hope where all share God's abundance. So let me begin this song, and you can join and sing if you know it. like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Sweet the new day fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness, praise of the garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden saw play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. What a beautiful hymn to have this week. And this Sunday it will be one of our hymns that we sing as we seek to learn more about the politics of compassion and common ground. Thank you for joining me today, and may you have a blessed day and the blessed rest of your week.